YouTube or social media in general is supposed to be a place where we can all be ourselves, where we can feel safe and be ourselves. But then it depends on how different. It's like you can be yourself, but not really. You still have to fit into a standard, whether it's beauty standard or into the bracket that people want you inside. If not, you're gonna get dragged, okay? Perfect. Hi, I'm Nelo. In case you're seeing me for the very first time, Happy New Year. Hope you guys are having an amazing New Year. Okay, so I watched one of Jackie's videos here, and I really wanted to touch on this topic. She titled her video, Individuality is Dead. I don't know what I'm titling this video yet, but it'll be something in that, in that line. But it just got me thinking, and I realized that myself and a lot of other people online, or influencers, or like celebrities, or just people generally, we are beginning to fall into this bracket. Okay, a lot of us are losing our individuality, and I just want to go deep into that conversation today. People like the idea of individuality. We all do. People like the idea of people being themselves, people being their true selves, people just being exactly who they are. But at the end of the day, do people really like that idea? It kind of depends on who your true self is, who you really are. Okay, when it comes to like being expressive, whether it's in dressing or the way you talk, or just the way you, should I say, act or whatnot, it just depends. Okay, people want you to be expressive in that manner, but it still has to be somewhere under the brackets that that they have, or more like somewhere under the umbrella that they have put. Okay, if you fall anywhere outside that, you're going to be dragged, sis. I seriously admire people that do what they want, say what they want, wear what they want. And we find that on social media here, a lot of people criticizing like people, right, doing what they want. And by doing what you want, I mean as long as you're not harming anybody, as long as there are appropriate things for or appropriate times to do things. I don't know how to explain it. There is still a right and wrong. Let's not forget that. But generally speaking, right, I love and admire people that do what they want, say what they want, wear what they want, as long as they're not harming somebody. And by harming somebody, again, it's okay to hurt people's feelings. I think that's another thing, especially in my life, that is a big deciding factor in a lot of things that I do. Scared to hurt people's feelings, being scared to hurt people's feelings. And the truth is that whether you're being your true self or being your fake self, right, you're still going to hurt people. Some people are still going to get hurt by your actions, by your words, by your videos. Like this video I'm making now is still going to hurt some people. But is it enough to make me not want to do it? Do you get what I mean? Is it enough reason not to come out here and actually have the honest conversations that I want to be having? Yes, I basically love people that don't give a single fuck, people that just say things as they are, people that do the things they want to do, because at the end of the day, people will always get offended. People's feelings will always get offended. Like, I've expressed it here on YouTube. I'm even going to use examples because I'm just tired of trying to please a certain crowd, because the more you're trying to please this crowd, you're displeasing this crowd. Okay, the more you're trying to please people in life generally, there's always a group of people that are going to be displeased. So is it not all better for us to just be our own individual selves? Like, I'm asking you guys, don't you think it's better for us? Like, let it be something that we decide to do this year. Everybody should just be their true selves. Nobody should try to conform to societal pressures. An example is, I tried out one time, I'm using this very old example. I tried out Amala and Iwodi, and I had my own opinion about it. It is my own freaking opinion, okay? It is what I think about this particular thing. And a whole group of people got offended. Or you don't smell people's cultural food, or you don't say people's cultural food smells like crayfish or whatever, or you don't say it looks like kata. Whether I like it or not, that green part of Amala looks like kata. Okra looks like kata to me. And I'm sure some other soups or whatever will look like kata. Why should I not say what I think about that thing because a group of people get offended? Is it enough to get offended by? Like, I can even cook and give you. You will not like the food. You tell me, this food doesn't have enough salt. But did you cook that one and give me? It's like people have something to say about everything, even when it doesn't make sense or when it's not in your place. Like, you cannot tell somebody how to feel about something. We're all individually different, okay? Everybody is different. You cannot tell somebody how to feel about something. So we should all be able to express ourselves and express exactly how we feel without the fear of criticism. Because that's what social media is turning into now. People are now scared to be their true selves. People are scared to, share their true feelings. People are scared to have an opinion about anything. And let me even use Nigeria as an example, seeing as I'm Nigerian, obviously. In Nigeria, to be honest, in the Nigerian online space, I don't know a lot of people. Please, I might be wrong or right. I don't know. You probably know some people. But personally, actually, I'll give an example. I know one or two people. I don't know a lot of people actually using their voices for good, okay? I don't know a lot of people that actually have opinions about a lot of things, be it political issues or whatnot, or social issues. A lot of people just hide behind something. A lot of people are scared of the criticism they'll face. They are not, I don't know what to use, they're not free enough to be their individual selves, okay? They kind of follow wherever the crowd is going because they want to be liked. That's not who we're trying to be in 2023. It's okay not to like us, okay? We obviously, nobody wants to live life with people hating them, but it's pure fact. People will dislike you, people will hate you just for being yourself, and that's okay. We should stop being scared of that. It's actually very, very okay. And in this Nigeria, a lot of people, another reason why people are scared to be like their individual self is that a lot of people who dare to be different in Nigeria are tagged, okay? I don't even consider myself very different, and to be honest, I don't consider myself like unique or whatever, or the way I express myself, like I don't consider it different from others, right? But in my own little way, I've been called proud, I've been called rude, I've been called whatnot, okay? That is what happens in Nigeria. When you're a very expressive person, when you express yourself, when you're your individual self, people will tag you. You know, you're either tagged, you know, doing too much, you're gay, you're seeking attention, you're proud, you're rude. They will say, this one is high, this cannot be. Like, must I be anything? Why can't it be just who I am and the way I'm choosing to express myself? Like, why must we be tagged? Why is it so hard for us to understand that people are actually very different? Some people are very extra. Like, I have very extra friends. That's their personality. Why do we have to tag those people like doing too much? What exactly is doing too much? You're not doing enough. And for this reason of being tagged here, seriously, we lack individuality, especially in the online space, okay? To be honest, that is a chain I want to break this year. I want to be my true self this year. I want to put out the kind of content I want to put out this year without fear of being disliked or anything. Like, I want to be my true self this year, so help me God. As much as I try to be open on YouTube, as much as I try to, you know, like let my personality show, I still hold back a whole lot. Believe me, I hold back a lot because in the past, when I say things or do things, I get criticized for it, or people just leave comments, people just say things. And you know, over time, because these are subscribers, right? You want to kind of please them, but like in trying to please your subscribers, you're displeasing yourself, because sometimes, yeah, I feel like a lot of YouTubers that I watch, I see them like just drifting away. Jokes apart, this is actually a very serious conversation. I see them drifting away, and what you guys fail to realize is that these people leaving these comments, they're not sent. Go and check them in their lives. Like, they are not sent. Probably you won't even be able to be their friend. Like, you will not even like them enough to be their friend. You don't even want to be their friend. They're not sent. We all are the way we are, you know. Some of us, yes, have bad characters or bad attitudes or whatnot. Those ones you can learn to drop. But we're just talking about being expressive, being your true self is a very, very different case. And for the group of people that always get offended, for the group of people that always have something to say, for the group of people that cannot, even though you have something to say, can never say something good, just keep it to yourself this year, okay? Keep it to yourself. If actually go to your channel, make a video about it, it's totally fine. But don't bring it into people's spaces, okay? When we make video about, say, let's say I make a video about Toke Makinwa or whatever, I don't go to Toke's DM and start saying, look at what I said about it. I think you're this, I think. No, you don't go to her space. It's like having an opinion about somebody, right? Discussing it on the street, and versus having an opinion about somebody going to their house, knocking, knock, 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 knock. I came here to tell you that. That's the difference. But people don't get it. People do not get it. Don't come into people's spaces with your negativity, with your thoughts about how you think they should behave, with your thoughts about how you think they should look, with your thoughts about how you think they should dress, okay?
Yeah, like, I don't feel like it's bad to think something's ugly, or I don't like that outfit, or I don't like the way that looks. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's when you say it and you relay it to the person themselves with the intention of making them know, I don't like the way you look, I don't like how you act, I don't like this, I don't like that. If you really think about it, I think a bit of sharing our opinions are self-serving because it makes us feel better. But like, what does that do for the other person? And why should they care? Maybe I don't like the way that that person looks, or maybe I don't like the way that that person expresses themselves. Me telling them that serves them no, like, what is the point? What is the point?
That opinion you have, oh, it's not sexy, it's okay. Oh. To you is not, and that's totally fine. So in your own life, express yourself the way you want when it comes to your dressing. leave other people to express themselves the way they want. At least if you want to talk about it on your channel, talk about it with your friends, talk about it. Do not bring it into those people's spaces. That's where the problem is. To be honest, yeah, I feel like I've said everything that I actually need to say. But to round this whole thing up, right, I have come to realize that no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how you act, no matter how much you try to please people, a group of people will always be displeased. You know, a lot will love you, but a lot will also hate you. Like, a lot will love you for being your true self. A lot will, like, I know a lot of people, shout out to you guys, okay? I know a lot of people over here love my personality. Thank you. I know a lot of people love my personality. You know, they love how I hype myself. These are things I don't even notice. I guess it's part of my personality because when you're fine, you're fine. When you know, you know. But anyways, that's not what we're here for. But basically, people comment, oh, I love how you always, you know, hype yourself. I love your personality. I love how you're expressive. And I appreciate all of you. But at the same time, this personality that a lot of people love, a lot of people hate me for it. A lot of people can't stand me for it because it's like, what is she feeling like? Why do you... This video, I'm telling you, it's going to offend a lot of people, but that's okay. It's like, what is she feeling like? Every time you're saying this, you're saying that. Every time you feel like you're this, you feel like you're rich, you feel like you're big. I'm not even feeling anything. I'm just being myself. I'm just being normal. And the same thing applies to a lot of people. Okay, even in your lives, they might not tell it to your face, but people are thinking it, which is actually okay. Think it, but don't tell me. Okay, so it's like no matter what you do, people will hate you and love you for the same thing. That's the crazy part, though. Like, people will actually hate you and love you for the exact same thing. That's crazy. And yes, talking about individuality, I forgot to mention this earlier, but one person I admire in this YouTube space, one person I feel like her individuality shines through her videos, everything she does, like the fact that she thinks and expresses herself the way she wants. She does things the way she wants. She doesn't conform. I see all these praises almost. She doesn't conform. She doesn't do things to please people. Hate her if you want to hate her. Love her if you want to love her. It doesn't change anything for her life. That one person is Koti. I don't know if I'm sure a lot of you will know her. She's a big YouTuber in Nigeria. Koti, the baby inspires me. I'm not going to lie. Like, I aspire to get to that level of I don't give a shit, because truly, like, what is the worst that will happen? Growth? Like, what is really the worst that will happen? She's somebody I would actually like to pick her brain one day. And there are a lot of other amazing people that are actually, like, their personal. Okay, let me even say Jackie as well. Jackie Aina, even though she started off as a beauty influencer or whatever, her personality shines through and her individuality shines through, okay? She talks about topics that a lot of people are scared to even touch on, okay? She is not afraid of the conversation. And a lot of Nigerians are afraid, me included, me even telling you guys this, sometimes I'm equally afraid of the conversation. And it's just something that I'm working hard on trying to drop, because who will beat me? It's like, not saying it or saying it there, it doesn't change what I think. But at the end of the day, speaking up about things can help change people's minds, can help educate people, can help teach people. So it's like, I'll be even doing people a favor by not saying things the way it is. Is it really how the world should go right now? Like, do you guys think it's okay to always try to sugarcoat, to always try to conform, to always try to tone yourself down so that you not be tagged doing too much? Is it okay to actually suppress your individuality? To be honest, for me personally, is a hell no, and we're not doing that in this 2023. You guys, repeat after me. We ain't doing that shit this 2023, okay? We're going to be our true selves. You guys should let me know what you think about this topic. I feel like I've touched on all the things I want to touch on. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I'll just catch you guys in my next one. No need for this. Remember, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Share with your friends. You guys know the drill already. And I'll catch you guys in my next video.